What's up, guys? Welcome back. Sure, this last week has been exhausting, right? Been crazy. So, just finished my exams yesterday. Woke up at 5:30 in the morning. Had to leave home by 6 to get to my venue by 6:30. Learned for an hour and a half for my exam, and then my exam was crappy as well. Yesterday wasn't a good day, but then like you break up, you have a few drinks, you have your bezies. So I was up late with my mates, just chilling, drinking. So that was cool. So I'm a little bit tired like that as well. So just bear with me, but welcome back. Holidays, can't wait. This last week as well for Liverpool has been crazy. There's been managerial changes, well like backroom staff changes. There's been signings, there's been talk of Sterling, there's been talk of Klopp again. Just been crazy week, okay? Starting from the backroom changes. Colin Pascoe and Mike Marsh have left. It's quite interesting that they've left, to be honest, because last season Rodgers was like, all our success is down to my managerial team around me as well. Like they are very influential in what I do. So it's quite surprising that he also decided to let them go. Gerrard also said he's not quite sure why it happened, but he's interested to see why. My personal opinion is that Rodgers feels he needs more experience around him. For the big time, I think he realized that his staff were too many yes men, if that makes sense. They're like, yeah, I agree. Where not often enough they challenge his bad decisions. So I think he feels he needs new people around him. There's talk of our assistants either being Paco Astorian, René Meulensteen or Sami Hyypiä. Out of those three, I would think that Paco is the best option. I mean, he worked under Rafa for years at Liverpool, very successful. He actually managed in Israel the last season, won the treble there as well. So I'm not sure if he's willing to come back from being a first team coach to being an assistant. Even though it's at Liverpool, I'm not quite sure. René Meulensteen, also quite a tough one. Very successful at United under Fergie. The only problem with that is last season, he actually criticised Brendan, saying that too often he blames his backroom staff. So I think he might have a bit of a problem mixing and integrating with Brendan there. So I don't think that's going to happen. Then also Sami Hyypiä. He was the coach at Bayer Leverkusen, coach at Brighton. The thing there as well is I think Brendan's looking for more experience, more coaching experience, more experience in the football world, right? Yes, Sammy's played for Liverpool, but he hasn't managed for that long, I think Brendan's even been managing for longer. So I think he needs more people with more experience, people who are more knowledgeable, if that makes sense, who are going to give him that guidance when he's stuck. So my obvious choice would be Paco. I'd love him back at the club. Really good assistant manager. So have to see how that one pans out, obviously. Also now, right, Sterling this week has come out and said he's willing to play for Man United. He'd be open to the move. I mean, he's acting like a child. Sterling, grow up, man. The thing is, he's pushing for a move away, right? And I understand that. He doesn't want to play for Liverpool. But he's going about it the wrong way, okay? He's taking everything for granted, okay? He's starting, playing as a striker's role, okay? He's given so many opportunities to prove himself, to grow as a player. And he's just throwing it away, throwing it in our face. He's an arsehole. He's an arsehole. But the thing is, you can't let a player like that go, I must be honest. If we get 70 million from Man City, I'd be definitely sell him. 50 million from Man City, I'd be selling. My hope, if we do get rid of Sterling, is to do a swap deal. Because the thing is, big players these days are quite hard to sign for Liverpool. So let's say that we were to sell to Man City, right? I'd be listen, Man City, I don't want just cash. I'd want Dzeko as well, proven goal scorer. I would want, let's say, someone like Kolarov. Good player, much better than what we have. Take it, okay? So you have those two players, plus let's say 35 million. Take it any day of the week, okay? So I'd rather have a swap deal for that. This week also, we've signed two new players. James Milner, Danny Ings. I know last week or the week before that, I did say that James Milner was a very average signing. I have given it a lot of thought, and I've changed my mind. Okay, not changed my mind completely, but I feel that he's a good signing. But it's all gonna be worth it. Okay, he's at like that next level of player for Liverpool. At the moment, we're struggling with quality, and you need like better players in the squad, and he's obviously one of those. The terms that he's on is that he's playing midfield, starting. I'm not really sure about that one, but have to trust Brendan's judgment. Have to see if that's the right decision, obviously, and then try criticize it later if it doesn't work out. But right now, give it the best opportunity to flourish. With Danny Ings, I'm confused. Okay, for 8 million, the rumored fee is 8 million, right? Which is going to be set by a tribunal. We've tried to negotiate a fee with Burnley for 5 million. They've said no, they want 10 million. But it's all down to Spurs, okay? The only reason they bid 12 million for Danny Ings was so that Liverpool would have to pay more. With James Milner, you know you're going to get that energy, that running, that constant commitment to the team. We need that. Last season we were lacking that commitment, you know, that devotion to the red shirt, and it cost us big time. Last season our players took it for granted that they were much better than they were, and we landed up faltering big time. Big games came and went, didn't pick up the results where we needed, and too often our main players didn't like live up to the occasion. And I think with Milner you'll get that week in, week out, where he is very consistent, and he'll always give you 110%, not even 110%. So he's a workhorse. Okay, so I think I'm quite happy with the signing. Then with Danny Ings, you also know you're going to get running, you're going to get runs in behind the defence as well, a little bit of a poacher, he can use his head as well. Clever signing to an extent. He's better than Lambert, so an upgrade there. Probably better than Barini, but I'm not so sure. Probably better than Barini, but I'm not 100% about that one. The thing is also with our new signings is that there's talk of if Balotelli doesn't go, we're not getting any other big striker. So it's all dependent on if he's gone. If he stays, it'll obviously be Balotelli, Sturridge, Origi, and Ings. Not the most deadly strike force, if I'm honest. It's not very frightening to other teams' defenses. My only hope is that Balotelli improves, and he proves his worth and his potential. But the thing is, okay, too many of you guys are saying, oh, let Sterling go, not showing enough commitment to the team, okay? All of a sudden, Balotelli's like, I don't want to leave. Oh, so it doesn't suit you now? Oh, so it doesn't suit you now, I see, hey? Okay. We need players who want to play for Liverpool, obviously. But you need also keep your best players, okay? So that whole talk of, oh, we only need players who are we only need players who are committed, it doesn't work, okay? Sterling's a good player. You need good players on your side. Balotelli is very committed to Liverpool. Oh, it doesn't suit you. Lovren's very committed to Liverpool. Oh, that doesn't suit you either, hey? Enrique's committed to Liverpool. Oh, that doesn't suit you, hey? That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, it only suits you when it suits you. Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense? Not really. But you understand what I'm saying. So, this talk of like commitment isn't even relevant. Then there's been talk of Klopp today coming out and saying, or his agent coming out and saying that he'd be open to move to the Premier League. It's very interesting, the league, and that the league is all that attracts him. It doesn't have to be a top 4 team, it can be a top 5, top 6 team even, which means that it could be Liverpool. But the hint that he dropped that it is Liverpool is that he said that he doesn't need to work with the transfers. He just needs to work with the players who are signed, which means he works under the model of the director of football. What FSG proposed to Brendan in the beginning, and then Brendan's like, no, that's not happening. So I think he dropped his biggest hint that he's keen on a move to Liverpool. Rodgers is safe, I mean, let's be honest here. So I think let's just drop this Klopp rumour and just back Brendan. Guys, and it's enough of your constant like degrading of Rodgers, if that makes sense. Guys, he earned his position. Okay, he finished second in the league, almost won the league. He's earned his position to stay at Liverpool. Yes, last season was cuck, I agree, absolute shit. And I did understand if he was sacked. But guys, the owners have backed him. and because they've backed him, we have to back our team. Like, simple as that. Okay? So let's stop talking about other managers. Okay? Take it for what it is. You have Brendan as manager. He's not as bad as people make out. He's actually a really good manager. Okay? Last season he came under fire. I think he just needs better people around him, you know, more experienced people for those big games. You know, he doesn't always have to play his style against big teams. Okay? Try adapt to their style as well. Play out for the win. Play out for the draw. Okay? Had he done that versus Chelsea last season, we would have won the league. Simple as that. So he just needs to learn, like, more skills, whatever. It's tough to say, but at the moment Liverpool are a learning team, if that makes sense. Everything about us is growth. It's scary in the fact that nothing is definite, that it can go either way. It can be absolute cuck or it can be really amazing, obviously, right? So that's quite a scary prospect. I mean, even with our players, no one's established. Everyone's growing, everyone's learning, everyone has that potential. But that potential can either be fulfilled or can go to waste. So it's also a very scary fact there. So basically, we have to just see what happens, see what the season holds for us, and just back our team. Simple as that. Next week, I'm going away for 2 weeks, but I have scheduled, we'll schedule a few videos to come up while I'm away, and for next week and for this week as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll try to be recording as many videos as I can. I mean, it's holidays now, so I'll try to record as often as I can. So stay tuned for that. Also guys, please let me know what you'd like to see next time. I've got a lot of requests for another transfer video, so I'll be doing I've got a lot of requests for another transfer video, so I'll be doing silly season version 2.0. That's so weird. So I'll be doing silly season version 2.0. Okay, stay tuned for that as well. That's it guys, thanks for watching. You guys have been fantastic. You guys have met the 500 mark, 600 mark. Thanks guys, I appreciate it, I really do. I mean, we're on 601 subscribers now, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'm gonna give you a goal. Okay, I know I'm always giving you goals, I know I'm sorry. But okay, let's call it in 2 weeks time. So that's with probably another 4 videos. Can we reach 1,000 subscribers? Can we do that? Maybe. Let's see if we can do that. So that's your challenge. That's your challenge. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, I'm out.